some thoughts on the topic of sophistication in the creative process. It is said of olives that they are an acquired taste. You won't find many children who love eating olives. They much prefer something sweet, like grapes. And it's just as well, because olives are bitter, and a bitter taste potentially signifies poison in the natural world. For this reason, we are instinctively suspicious of bitter foods when we first encounter them. But with long-term exposure to them, we can sometimes become unusually partial to them, even addicted to them, especially when they are artificially laden with sugar too. Wine is an example of a bitter food that takes time to develop a taste for, hence its association with sophistication. When you want to be in a different class to the unsophisticated people, namely children, it helps to demonstrate that you have a taste for something that no unsophisticated person, child, would take interest in. Hence the practice of wine and cocktail drinking at the high end of town, especially when served with olives. But sophistication is not only relevant at the high end of town. The other end of town has its own brand of sophistication. Customary displays of sophistication observed at cocktails parties are forms of overt prestige, while its counterparts observed in dirty pubs are forms of covert prestige. Rum is, to the man at the pub, what wine is to the woman at the cocktail party. In the world of music, sophistication works in much the same way. It is those forms of music that require an acquired taste, such as acid jazz, that we consider to be sophisticated. It may be no coincidence that its name, acid jazz, gives away hints of resemblance to bitterness. Sophistication is not a full bunk-worthy concept, however. There are genuine advantages to sophistication. Many art forms that are considered to be sophisticated are genuinely valuable. After all, there is a quality to acid jazz that other forms of music can't offer, and I'm sure its enthusiasts can verify the value in its qualities and in the culture surrounding it. But sophistication on its own does not necessarily signify better art. The question really comes back to what is being communicated. For example, if you want to communicate something universal about human relationships to the masses, then a popular style of singer-songwriting may be the best art form. But if you want to experience a more subtle and unusual feeling, maybe more advanced technical skills, and a sophisticated art form like jazz will do the job. Next up, we will consider the image of the past as it affects the creative process. Please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for listening.